Okay, so this is our office in downtown Camden, and now we'll be heading out, heading west on 13.
They're employed.
Sorry about that. Heading west on 13 through the nice little village, hardware stores, restaurants, tavern, the square, where they have a farmer's market on Saturday mornings with the Amish food. Thursday nights they play music in the gazebo. Post office. Heading out of town, and it is 1:23. So run up to Willaimstown and head north. Heading out of Camden past the old high school. And then it turns into farm country pretty quick. Friday night lights. Camden loves their football and baseball and basketball. Mickey D's. And now farm country. Next stop, Willaimstown. Okay, so now it's about 1:33. This is still on 13. You turn right onto County Road 19, right before you go into Willaimstown. Willaimstown's literally right around the corner. There's a Circle K there. Get your basic provisions for camp if you forgot anything in Camden. So you make the sharp right, then you head north on 19 for just a little bit, and we'll hit the paved road that comes in from the south side that goes up to the cabin. Okay, so only go up a couple miles maybe on 19, and here's where you turn left. This is your last turn on the Bartley Road, and this is the snowmobile trail. Again, this will be packed with groomed trails once they get the snow base, usually around Christmas time till basically it's like Christmas till St. Patrick's Day is the time that's the normal snowmobile season. But here we are in April. It's a nice road. Like I said, it's almost like driving through Maine or somewhere in the way remote Adirondacks, because there's nothing really much on the road. It's a lot of county and state forest, the O'Hara State Forest, and then there's also private lands, so it's just nice. There's the marsh. And now we're pulling into the private lane that goes back. There's a couple lots back in here, but it's just a nice little gravel road up into these are hemlock trees, hemlocks and pines. And right there's the cabin. Let's go check it out. Alright, so got the all metal roof. Everything's done on 6x6 treated posts. Those go down on the ground 4 feet. Cinder block at the bottom. It's the best way to do it. Sonotubes, the freezing and thawing of the ground will make that break down over time, where this treated wood will last longer than our grandkids. Unfortunately, the last person here didn't leave the lock box, so I'm going to try and shoot inside with my video. You can see pretty good. There's a downstairs, and then the loft upstairs, which won't be able to see from the other side. But pretty basic floor plan. Does have the flooring in. Some insulation's been done, so there is work to be done to finish it, but it can be finished to your taste and budget. So now we'll walk around to the what I call the front. The front that faces the water is always the front to me. Nice steps. Again, it's obviously not a leaf on a tree as far as hardwoods, but pines make a really nice canopy in here. You'll always have shade, even in the late fall and after the leaves drop, and in the spring. But yeah, the water is looking good. Looks like you could meander your way through there with a kayak into the bigger water, which is down there. You have riparian rights to go through the whole marsh, so you can obviously go off your property into other landowners using the waterway. I think it's called riparian rights. But here's a nice big 8-foot porch and they did a nice job on the windows, so when you're up in the loft you can see out into the marsh. And again, I really apologize that the lockbox was not left here, but you can see, hopefully get a feel for it. And I can always come back and get inside, but it's real basic. Right here. But when it's finished off, most people obviously do a bedroom upstairs, and just a real pretty view. We'll go down by the water. I'll show you that looking back at the cabin. Alright, so the cabin actually faces southwest. It's perfect because the sun is going to set down there at the other side of the marsh, but you know, it's not a big piece of land, only a couple acres, not 2.5 or whatever, but because of the layout of the land, you'll never see anybody. I mean, it's pretty cool. Alright, so that's your timberline cabin. Technically Willaimstown, but it's just a lot closer to Redfield than it is Willaimstown. The San River Reservoir. It's about 2.5 miles just down the road to the north. And just this is looking across the road from the cabin, so it's another marsh back here. So you've pretty much got your own little paradise. Hard for anybody to get close at all. Okay, and only like 2 or 3 minutes down the road into Redfield. Here you are at the Redfield Reservoir, Salmon River Reservoir. It's also, I think that's its official name. This is the town of Redfield. That's 7 miles long, if you didn't know. Those islands out there, you can actually take a boat out and stake a claim and camp on them. I think you can camp on them for up to 4 days without even getting a permit. It's pretty neat. It's part of the watershed, so there's nothing developed around it. It's all just timberline right down to the shore, which is pretty cool. There's one little village on the right in the middle of the north shore that was developed, and then after that it was all shut down and forever wild around the whole thing. Pretty cool. So that's your tour.